Where's my phone? What happened? Nobody's here? Today is... So let's go to... What is the time now? 5... Let's go... It does say... Okay. What time are we making it? Category time for kids. Hello everybody, how are you doing? Jane says hi, Pandora Spark says hi, how are you? You know, for a second I was like, what's going on? Where is everybody? Because I was like, oh, then I realized I had set it for, 6 o'clock, right? Okay. Wait, 6 a.m. So that would be, I think, a little bit. Mariana Ivan Civic says hi. That's a new name. How are you? Welcome. I do apologize today again for my lighting. It's not the best. That's simply because I am not in my usual location. I'm off-site. So I don't have much control over my environment like so. Since I mistook, I should have started this at least about half an hour later according to the way I had scheduled it. I messed up, but anywho. So give me a thumbs up if you can see me, if you can hear me. Everything is looking good. Let me know. And while you're chatting, I will do a quick my usual thing that I do. Good to see y'all, seriously. So for the newcomers, hello. The way I do this is, where I am at right now, it's 5:34 a.m. in the morning, hence I have to have my cup of coffee, so please do excuse me. I have to put out this disclaimer. This is for entertainment purposes only. These are my observations and my opinions, and allegedly do your own research, do your own due diligence, draw your own conclusions. And I don't give any medical, financial, or psychological, legal, any type of advice. So just March 19, 1999. Okay. And she was born in August sometime, right? So we don't know the exact date. Ryan. CHRIS. 24. Sometime in September he died, so we'll just leave that because we don't know exactly what. Hi everybody, give me 1 minute while I finish. Hi Lavan. Who else is here? Yes ma'am. Courtney, hi, good to see you. Prairie, good to see you. Oh, you got it? I'm glad you did. I'm glad you're enjoying it. So I gotta make some more because the sizes are very limited, and I'm trying to set up my store. In fact, I stopped it when I headed out of the country. Oh, you're on live right now. Addicted to art and crimes. When can I catch you live? Is you're here? Just subscribe, hit the bell icon, and you will see it. So I'm setting up my store. I do have an Amazon storefront as an influencer associate. Apparently, I have both. So it'll be in the description box. There are not too many items, and those items that I have listed over there I have used myself. Nobody has sponsored those items to me. So just so you know, those are my genuine likes. And full disclosure, if you go hit that link and buy anything from there, I do get a small commission. I don't know how much, but small. So full disclosure. I'm also setting up I found everything. I know what I want to do, like with store and what kind of stuff. I just had to put it on hold because I had to, leave for my travels. So I said I'll pick it up when I come back home, because there's some items that I felt were like the price was a little more than, if I were a consumer, if I want to buy, am I willing to shell out that kind of money to buy products like that? So then I said, you know what, the best thing to do is for me to order a few samples just for myself and see how the quality is. And so the way it was working out was I would have got the samples 2 or 3 days after I left the US on my travels. So I was like, what's the point? Let me just go back home, settle down, and then order it and try it and then get on with it. So otherwise the samples will just be sitting at my mailbox. Okay, so coffee, which is cold. It's gone tepid. So let me just do this mathematics over here while y'all visit with each other, and then we will get on it. She's got a very interesting middle name. Where are you? So, this goof is, what's his face's name? Brian Laundrie. Christopher. Hang on, almost there. Alright, my mathematicals to do. Okay, so let's go. 27, 30, 35, 38, 39, 40. Okay, so 10, 20, 30. So let's go. 9, 18, 20, 26. 1, that's 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 5, okay, 18, 20, 8, okay, 27, 30, 40, 48, 53, 60, 66, 67. That is 4, 18, 28, 31, 32, 32 plus 8 is 40. 16, that would be 7. Is 2, 2 plus 9, 9, 10, 11, 12. 28, that would be 10. All right, I think I got it. So March 19th. Oh, hang on, y'all. I am so, you know, I when I scheduled this, I was like, okay, and then I was like, okay, I'll do it, and then I was like, now when I, hang on, just 1 second, I can't multitask anymore, I'm getting too old. So March 19th, where are you, girl? So she is a Pisces, right? And November 18th, he's a Scorpio, right? Okay. All right, there you go. I seriously believe, like, as I'm getting older, at least, or maybe it's just my lupus, I don't know what the heck it is. I feel like I'm losing my hearing. Seriously, for the past year, I've been struggling with my hearing. Like, even when I have a conversation with Mark, you know, or anybody for that matter, I'm like, what? Like, I don't know. And I cannot multitask like the way I used to. What's up with that? Isn't it? So, such is life. What happened to Debbie? What? Hi, Debbie. Prairie says, what? Something happened and somebody said, sorry, Debbie. What's going on over there? Oh, okay. Happy Friday. Veronica Dupu says, happy Friday. Hey, how are you? Jess G, hello. Okay, let's get on with it. I'm sorry. I need some tissue. Just bear with me, okay? I should have gotten organized. Like, you know, here, hang on. Let me. Okay. All right. Sniffles, allergies. So when I said, okay, I'll do this, I committed to making this video and I scheduled it. And after I scheduled it, I was like, just now when I came downstairs, you know, from my bedroom to this study area, and I was like, I don't know whether I want to do it. Then I was like, I made a commitment, I do it. So I felt like there was some sort of energy that was blocking me, but I've said my prayers, I've done my ritual, so let's get ritual as in, you know, not witchery ritual, my usual cleansing the area, prayers, etc. So Gabriella Venora Petito, she was born on March 19, 1999. She's a Pisces. Brian Christopher Laundrie, November 18, 1997. So I had done a whole bunch of videos regarding this case. I think I remember y'all, I'm kind of freaking out. I wonder if this was the exact same dress I wore on my very first video that I did for Gabby Petito. Come to think of it. Oh my God, that's crazy. Okay, I have to go back and look at the videos. But in that video, I had, like, in the numerous readings I'd done for her case, you know, I had said a whole bunch of things. And I think I had, like, people were like, is he alive? Did he run away? What happened to him? Etc. And apparently now there's a whole bunch of conversation that's going on where people are like, you know, they're saying that he got away and this, that, and the other. So let's take a look and see what's going on. I personally don't think he is with us anymore in this physical world, but based on what my cards were telling me, but you know, we'll see today. Who knows? Time and energy is fluid, right? We all know that. So let's take a look and see what's up, right? Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that case was something. I have a feeling this was the exact same dress I was wearing. Yeah, this is a little cotton, like a slip-on summer dress. It's got two pockets. Can you jazz it up and go out, wear some nice little sandals and go out with it? Sure, you can, but we ain't doing that today, yo. We are going to be. It's so easy to slip on. All right, here we go. Here we go, Gabby Petito's case. Let's focus on Brian Laundrie. Brian Laundrie. As I'm saying Brian Laundrie, my brain is saying Gabby Petito. That's weird. Let me check again. Brian Laundrie. I know I like this color. This has become my new favorite color actually for a while. This light sky blue. Gabby Petito, show me what I got. Oh, don't fly away. I need you here. Gabby Petito, see? Four paw, Gabby Petito. Let's see. Okay. I can't. Her energy is stepping through. Okay, let's just do a quick one for Gabby and see what she has to say. And then we'll do the for Brian. This is so weird. Okay, Gabby Petito. Tell me what I need to see. Tell me, show me. She's got Taurus here. Yeah, her energy is right here. So I'm like, okay, girlfriend. Uranus. Okay. Oh, we don't want that. What the hell? All right, Gabby, show me what you got, girl. Oh, hi, Veronica. Thank you so much for your contribution. I so appreciate that. Your generosity. Thank you so much. Ooh. We have the Fool and the Star card pop out together, so I'm going to keep them together. Then we have Justice. Then we have the Tower card. All right. The first one was Taurus. And what the hell is going on here? And this is Uranus. Literally, is this table conducting electricity? It shouldn't. It's a wooden table. Huh. How, Chris? So I'm doing this for Gabby because as I was shuffling my cards and saying Brian Laundrie in my head, it was Gabby. So I was like, okay, let's just do a quick pull for her and see what she's all about, and then what she has to say, and then we'll do it for this Fool. So with this, and remember she was born on Pisces, okay? So very interesting, right? That the case has picked up pace again. You wonder why, because again there's this, we have a new moon just, I think a couple of days ago we had a new moon, or maybe just a day ago or so, and depending on where you are in the world. And then we have this, all the 6 planets aligning. We saw that. I read out all those planetary positions. I don't have that sheet with me, and I'm not going to go wasting time in front of you all to look for it again. And then we have Saturn moving into Pisces, for the next 2.5 years, which is big, and she is Pisces. That would be her first house. So I'm not surprised that the case has popped up again at all. And having said that, for her, Taurus would be her first, second, third house, and then Uranus rules Aquarius. I'm not surprised we have an Aquarius card, and that would be her 12th house. So am I surprised? Not at all. Not at all. And I'll tell you why. So if Taurus is her third house. Third house again. Talks about your immediate environment, and it talks also about, okay, this is weird, I'll explain to you. It talks about printing and editing and etc. How does that tie into this case? I'll tell you in a bit. Then Uranus, we know, rules Aquarius, right? Aquarius is her 12th house, and Uranus talks about sudden changes and shocks, and the 25 is the air card, which is the 7th house. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th house is Virgo. I'm very, 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 very blown away by what I'm seeing over here. And this case is going to open up again, okay? Not just in the court of public opinion, but I feel like there's going to be some other little bit, as much as this case has been done, the civil suits filed, the criminal suits filed, whatever was settled, whatever was lost, and yeah, in spite of all of that, I feel this case is going to be resurrected again for a brief period of time. And is it because of any particular reason, or is it just because like a resurrection or coming back up? We'll see. Now for her, she has the 11th house, 2nd house and 5th house that is active. Her 2nd house is Aries, okay? And what does the 2nd house say? 2nd house talks about the bonds, right? It talks about wealth and possessions and, all of those things, securities, negotiable assets, values, etc. And the 5th house talks about speculation, of course, we know that. So here we go, we have the speculation happening, karma, that sort of stuff. And the 11th house is all about like-minded people, groups and friends and, that sort of stuff. So what does all this mean? For a brief period of time, this case is going to be resurrected simply because, or resurrected, why am I using that word? It's going to be brought back into the limelight just for a rehash. Now, does that rehash mean anything? I'm going to say yes, simply because there's a little bit more that is lingering on about this case. I'm not sure who's going to be bringing in the legal lawsuit, but I feel like it's regarding the case and the people involved in the case. There's got to be something else that's going to pop up, some other revelation, because we have the Tower card right here, and then we have Uranus right on top of that, which is crazy. What is the Tower card? Total annihilation, and then a lot of changes, right? So catastrophic changes. And then on top of that, Uranus is sitting over there, which says sudden changes and shocks. You'll be surprised at what's going to pop up with this case, y'all. You'll be surprised. Now, the Star card over here does talk about, some sort of a help, the help from unexpected sources, trying to balance out, trying to figure out, okay, let's look at this. So for example, you have 2 cups of water and you want to mix it, right? So you either pour half in this and half back in that, or you take a spoon and stir it up. So it's like, hi Delvin, it's like this case is going to be brought up because some other information has conveniently been swept under the rug, and that information needs to be aired out. It's going to be a new beginning for this case. A little bit of a taking off on a tangent, but this has got everything to do with how grounded the person is, how the home environment, the property, the assets, okay? And then you have the Justice card, which talks about courts and decisions, etc. And there's a lot of talking back and forth going on, So this is not going to happen just in the court of public opinion, but in actual legalities. This case is going to open up a little bit again. This is so bizarre, never expected to see this. But there's a lot of communication, a lot of back and forth, and it's going to come up in the court, y'all. I mean, I feel like there's going to be some sort of a legal action taken over here. This is crazy. Wow. Wow. Like I remember saying that videos I had said, she's not going to let go of this case. I mean, of the fact that she had passed, when she shouldn't have. She's going to kind of literally be hounding, and I feel like she's like, no, there's something else that needs to be sorted out over here, and I need to do it. 25, 45, 46, 47, so 11,000 again. We have the justice in reverse. Wow. Okay. I just had to check to see if I was holding the deck reverse. No, I'm not. 6. A death card. Ooh, y'all, this is Page of Swords. 5 of Cups. Ooh, crazy. Give me one more card. And the Tower card again. This is crazy. This case is definitely going to come up because the decision that was made in the previous lawsuit is not satisfactory. I feel like this case is definitely going to come up. It's all about the give and take, the negotiation that happened. Some disclosures are going to pop up. This has got everything to do with, oh my God, y'all, I tell you, this is like crazy. Oh my word. Let me show you the Justice card in the reverse, 6 of Pentacles, the Death card, the Page of Swords, the 5 of Cups, the Tower card. Look, this case is going to come up because the negotiations, the give and take, I'm going to go so far as to say, because of some sort of corruption, some sort of manipulation about the whole cause of death, proof of death of Doofus McGoofus is up for communication. There's a lot of conversation. People are talking. People are very dissatisfied. This is reading is for Gabby before I read for Brian Laundrie. She's very dissatisfied. She's like, no. That whole mindset has to come down. You'll have to reopen the case and revisit this. It is definitely, y'all. I'll tell you what. I had said in that case that there is some guy, when I did the reading, who had helped Brian Laundrie a lot, right? Some legal guy related to police. That individual's role in this case is the one that is going to be questioned and brought up for, I almost want to say, negotiation. And it's like, how did you go about it? Give us the proof. Where is the proof? Why not? How? So absolutely justified with people saying, they're questioning whether he's alive, whether he ran off somewhere, sitting somewhere, sipping gin and juice, and that sort of stuff. So, no, I just got started, Susie. Welcome. So, very interesting. Very interesting. What we know of this case, okay, is going to be, I'm not going to say it's going to turn on his head, but with regards to the corruption that went on, that is what is going to shock us. Okay, Gabby, thank you. Let's get on with it, because now I'm like in a hurry to read for Doofus McGoofus. This case is going to open up again, y'all. New beginning. With the help of certain people, it's going to open up again. Justice, absolutely. We're going to see court cases. Decisions are going to be questioned. So now let me look for this fool. Brian Christopher Laundrie. He was born on November 18th. He's a Scorpio. So 12, 11, 10, 9th house. Okay. For him, he's the 7th house and 10th house. 7th house is partnership. 10th house is reputation. 10th house is intricate role of a father or father figure, right? Inheritance from father. It's authority, reputation, control. It's life goals. It's government position in life. So That's the 10th house. 7th house is partnerships, contracts, relationships, travel, marriage, litigation. Yeah, all right, let's see. No, I started a little earlier, Susie, so I do apologize, y'all, because I got a little confused myself. I had actually set it for 6:30 Texas time, and then my computer said, oh, it looks like you're ready to go live, and I hit live, and I was like, dang it, it's not even 6:30 in Texas, so apologies for that. Laverne says, doofus magoofus, yeah. Yeah, let me see. Brian Christopher Laundrie, show me what's going on, universe. Show me. Gabby, show me what's happening with Brian. What's going on with Brian Laundrie? What about him? Pisces. She's a Pisces, and she's the first one that pops up. Pisces. Aquarius. We had an Aquarius card, the star card for him too, right? And then we have Aries. Wow. The moon card, holy moly, right out of the gate. The magician, that's where the help is. And the death card. Okay, y'all. Very interesting, very interesting. I'm going to go so far as to say, before I even pull any cards, for all intents and purposes, he is dead. Okay? Hear me out. For all intentions and purposes, Brian Christopher Laundrie, as we know him, is dead. So, what does that mean? Give me 1 second. What does that mean? 7th house and 10th house. Let me see where is 7th house. So, he's a Scorpio. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7th house is Taurus. She had the Taurus card, 7. 10th house is Leo. Okay. I do believe, as we know, he is deceased, okay, from the physical world, based on what was fed to us, what was given to us, etc., etc. But here's a funny thing. We have the Pisces card and the moon card over here. So Pisces is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pisces is his 5th house, and 5th house talks about speculation. It talks about past life. It talks about, adventure, change, dynamic energy, freedom, love, etc. And then you have the Pisces card sitting on over there, the Pisces, and then the moon card sitting over there, which says, hold on a second, why is everything so kind of confusing? Why is everything so, it's like you're driving in a fog and you can't see things clearly. Let's say you're driving on a safari in this fog, and you can vaguely make out the shape of a big elephant sitting in the middle of the street, but you can't see with clarity. So that's essentially what I'm seeing over there. It's like there's a lot of speculation with regards to his existence, but why? What is it that people are trying to get at? What is going on over there? So there is a chance of him having relocated and getting a new identity. And hold your horses, let me explain. Because right after that, you have the Aquarius card and you have the Magician, right? So let's take a look at Aquarius. 1, 2, 3, 4. Aquarius is his 4th house, okay? 4th house, because he's a Scorpio. 4th house talks about mother conveyances. It talks about prosperity. It talks about affairs at the end of life, places below the earth. And let me explain what that means. That's a kind of a weird thing to say. People are like, Kirtana, what are you saying? And then you have the Magician card over there. And keep in mind, Aquarius is ruled by what? Is ruled by Saturn and Uranus. Remember, for her, we had Uranus. And it said that, I had said that it's going to be sudden changes and shocks. So I do believe with this guy, okay, there's a possibility. That's why I said there's a possibility he could be living somewhere else under another identity. When we talk about things below the earth, yeah, physically below the earth, yes, I get it, like minerals, yada yada. But this also means that technically you are shown as deceased to the universe, but you have something else like a shadow life going on. And he has a magician sitting over there, under that. Magician, what does a magician do? It's communication. It's somebody who has the ability to not just communicate, but to take action, to show the emotions. Somebody who's able to manage and manipulate all the energies and to create a different outcome, whether it's to suit your own agenda or not. But somebody who has the ability to create change, right? Very, 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 and it's also travel. So I wonder, like I had said, I had felt in the past videos that there was some guy, either a lawyer or a family advisor, somebody who was, high up in the police or government, who would have absolutely helped him bail. I wonder if that same individual is the one who is popping up now, and that's the speculation. That's the thing. They're probably going to find out who that individual is, and that's why the case is going to be reopened and there's going to be some sort of a lawsuit. I wonder if that's what my cards are showing, because there's nothing else going on over here, right? Then you end up with Aries and you have 13. So Aries is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th house. And what is the 6th house? 6th house is enemies, friends, legal courts, debts, the restless mind, worries, health habits, and you have the death card 13, which talks about change, rebirth, transformation. So wouldn't it be awesome if for some bizarre reason, wherever he is, let's assume he's sitting in some other country, okay, and he ends up getting supersonic sick, and they haul his sorry ass to some hospital, and some nurse, somebody says, oh shit, this is that guy who killed that beautiful young girl, and then all shit breaks loose. That's the kind of stuff that I see happening. You know what I mean? It's crazy. It's freaking ridiculous. So, Lady Sapphire says, yes. She says, hi, I'm here. Yes, I see you, girl. So that's the only way we are going to find out if this fool is still breathing, But as we know, he doesn't exist for us, technically, correct? So this is the only way we'll know if this idiot is alive. I am feeling this table is conducting electricity, and it's a wooden top though. Temperance, wow. All right. 6 of Swords, y'all. The Sun card, holy shit. I don't know, y'all. This is kind of taking a turn. Oops, sorry. I didn't mean to do that. All right. Six of Cups. The King of Cups. The 10 of Cups. What the heck? No, I need more space. There we go. Let's see. Ow. Wow, y'all, wow. The 10 of Pentacles. The what? Oh. The Queen of Wands. Sorry, y'all. Y'all, this is some freaky shit over here, let me tell you. And then we have the Tower card pop up again. What in the world? What the hell in the hell? First and foremost, whatever this drama that's going on or it's about to explode, I feel for Gabby's family, and her loved ones. It's like, I hope how traumatic, it's like they can't lay it to rest, they can't lay her to rest and move on because this thing is popping up again, and that is what is like really makes me mad, but then again, I'm okay with it because if it's going to bring certain individuals who we all know to justice, then I'm like, go for it, right? So we have the Temperance, the Six of Swords, the Sun card, the Six of Cups, the King of Cups, the Ten of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, the World card, Queen of Wands, and the Tower card. So let's start with the Temperance. Definitely trying to moderate the approach, trying to balance, trying to find a way, trying to find a happy medium, trying to find the whys and the wherefores to his leaving, to his traveling, to his moving over. So when you imagine, when you see pictorially, when you see a traditional tarot deck and the Six of Swords shows you somebody rowing the boat, somebody sitting in the boat with probably a child or, a smaller child and an adult, and somebody rowing the boat and they're going towards the Six of Swords, or the Six of Swords is behind them, depending on what school of tarot you follow, right? So imagine that. So this Temperance, they're trying to find, understanding what was the approach, what was the what was the reason, what could have caused him to move, Six of Swords, travel away to freedom, the Sun card, Six of Cups, talks about the past and talks about the King of Cups. So what could have helped, who could have helped, what could have caused, what could have contributed to him moving away, But now you have the past coming back up, and that's all because of a specific male individual, He is the one who's rehashing the past and saying, hold on a second. Then you have the Ten of Cups and Ten of Pentacles. So there is definitely, a overwhelming emotional fear about how is this going to affect the materialistic security and comfort or monies with regards, see, King of Cups and Queen of Wands, right, with regards to this individual's life world as he or she knows it. And then you have the Queen of Wands sitting here saying, yeah, listen, King of Cups, you're being a little bit of a wuss here. You have to take action. You have to move forward. Otherwise, this whole thing is going to... See, the Tower card is... Let me see. Roberta Laundrie was April born. So she's an Aries, probably Aries or Pisces. The Tower card is not necessarily bad. Sometimes the Tower card, depending on where you read it, it's bad. Sometimes it literally shows destruction. Sometimes it says something needs to be brought down so that something new can come up. So here's the weird thing. On the one hand, we have the King of Cups and the Queen of Wands. We have the Six of Cups, and then we have the Tower card. So this to me signifies his parents having regrets about the way things ended in the past. And on this side, you have the Temperance, you have the Six of Swords, the Ten of Cups and Ten of Coins, which shows what money was exchanged, who gave the support, who did what, who mobilized this, who contributed to his supposed escape. And right in the middle, we have the Sun card and the World card. What the hell? What does the Sun card says? Yes, it talks about new horizons, it talks about kids, it talks about happiness, it talks about peace, right? And then the World card says, rewards due to hard work and diligence and things coming full circle. Y'all, I I am going to so far as to say, I'm going to say that this whole situation is going to be rehashed, because somewhere somebody is going to figure out the person who helped the laundries, and the person who helped him, because I had said somebody has helped him either in a boat, or if you go back and watch my videos, that individual, that particular stitch is going to come unraveled in the fabric of the story, and that's how they're going to go and reinvestigate, and there are going to be some people who are going to be held responsible. Not what I expected. Absolutely not what I expected. And right in the middle over here, okay, now let me delve a little deeper. So here I have Pisces and the moon card. Here I have Aries, which is his whatever. And then we have the death card. Yeah, absolutely. The very fact that people are talking about it, and it's come up apparently on TikTok or whatever. Where I'm at right now, I don't get TikTok. So I don't know what they're saying on TikTok. Debbie told me that people are talking about this on TikTok. Sorry, Debbie, I mentioned your name, but actually you did. So no wonder that people are talking about it. Oh, it's getting light. No wonder that that people are like wondering and questioning and that sort of a stuff, because they couldn't confirm via DNA that was his bones, right? That was found because of such extreme deterioration. That was a thing that everybody's latched on to, saying, well, then how do you know it's him? And that's a very fair question, correct? So, yeah, exactly, Prairie, exactly. Christina Van Buren says, hey, you made it, glad. So, when they apparently found his body, yeah, that's the thing. But here's the funny thing. Well, it's not funny, but then again, I don't know technically how this works. They were able to do the DNA testing on Gabby's remains, probably because it was not underwater. But for him, they're saying he was, how convenient, he was underwater, so therefore deterioration. I don't know. How does that work though? How does that work? We have to find somebody who's into forensic science and say, no, even if you're in the water, you're able to figure out, right? Hi, Cece, good to see you. But yeah, I mean, of course, it's true. Like they say, when a person passes, like obviously all the muscles in the body relax, right? So if there's any food waste in the stomach or intestines or whatever, it gets expelled. Women who are pregnant and they pass, they expel the fetus. All that happens. So that part of it I understand. So please don't tell me they were able to get his genetic DNA thing by testing his whatever. Okay. Hi, okay, Veronica. Thank you so much, Veronica. She goes, game over. Oh, I gotta say. I know for a fact I had said that Gabby Petito's body would have been scattered around and consumed by animals. So that's what they're saying, that his body was eaten alive, partially eaten by wild animals. Don't know, but yeah, let's get on. I'm getting distracted by the this family as we know it, they're going to be in some trouble again, the Laundrie family. Hangman, Knight of Wands, action, Three of Cups, Nine of Wands, and Eight of Pentacles. Wow. So what this is telling me is in spite of this resurrection, bringing back this case to light, etc., you are going to see a little bit of a kind of a stall, like it's a stop and go. And then you have the Knight of Wands is absolutely approaching the three people who are principally involved in this case, who he helped Brian. Who are the three people? We know it's that mother, that, oh my God, that woman. Y'all, I have no words for the Laundries, no words for them. They themselves have a daughter. How would they have felt if what had happened to Gabby had happened to their daughter? Would they have just kept quiet? I mean, what a bunch of douchebags, right? For not helping the Petitos and not talking, and oh my God, such douchebags. So I do believe that the three people involved, instrumental in helping, they are going to be brought under, they are going to be under scrutiny. And with the Nine of Wands, I also feel their ability to I don't know what they do for their income, but their ability to make money is also going to be a little bit restricted. But this case, even though it has a stop and go element to it, people are going to keep digging. When I say people, could be the public, could be law enforcement. They are absolutely going to be digging. They are not going to let it rest. It's so weird though. And then we have the Eight of Wands. Look at the synchronicities we had over here, right? Didn't we have the two moon cards? Then we had the two tower cards. Then we have the two tens, 10 of cups, 10 of coins. Then we have the Six of cups, Six of swords. Now we have the Eight of coins and Eight of wands. This is going to, even though I said stop and go, now I'm seeing that, okay, how shall I phrase it? They are waiting for a little bit of information that is going to say, okay, okay, take for example the police thing, right? They'll be like, bring me, you talk to the chief and he says, this is nothing. Bring me something that we can really sink our teeth into so I can put my stamp on it and say, go for it, go reinvestigate the case. That's what they're waiting for now. The moment that information pops up, they'll be like officially full-on investigation. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah, this will open up this case. Oh my goodness. Who would have freaking thunk it? And I'm living for it. I'm like, I have always felt Gabby Petito's parents should have been criminally charged, and they should have gone to court. They should have gone to jail for it. I have said it numerous times. Those two people are horrible individuals. I'm totally like, I'm not afraid to say it. I don't like them. They are horrible. I don't give a flying fuck about what happens to them. You know, I mean, don't call me if you need help, because I ain't even actually, I'll answer the phone and I'll be like, sorry, disconnect. They're just horrible people. The very fact that they knew what he had done, the very fact that they knew the way things had gone down, they still didn't reach out to the police. They were all about protecting the idiotic, stupid asshole of a son. So it's like, you get what you sow, man. I mean, you know, karma is a bitch and she's going to come back and she's going to get you. This is the time where karma is going to come back and get that horrible individual. What's her, Roberta Laundrie, and what's that doofus's name, his father? Christopher Laundrie. Man, these what horrible individuals, man. People, seriously. So they have a sister, Cassie Laundrie, was born on October 13, 1989. So she is she is 9 years older than Brian. These people are crazy, man. Crazy. Like, who does that? Oh, we know the Laundries do. Oh, show me what else I need to see. The moon card. Wow. Taurus pops up again. and Libra. Wow, okay, what is this? How many times has this card come up now? This one's also come up. This one's also come up. Oh my word. Why? Why are you showing me these cards over and over again? So help me understand what's going on. Beware of deception, because there is going to be a lot of destruction if you take an action, if there's a deceptive action taken, if there is deception, that is going to be bringing down somebody, some situation, some event, some people. Okay, it will certainly, even though it is deception, it's all in the dark, that whole thing is going to come crumbling down simply because it was deceptive. Absolutely. And then you have the Taurus and the Magician. Now the Taurus is a Venus card, and we know the Magician is again Mercury, communication. So this is going to be the home front, right? So digging into the home, digging into the family, because there was so much of deception, that needs to be taken down. So there's going to be a investigation into the assets, I feel, of this family. That's going to say a lot, because if they have some okay, remember I had said that some family member or friend or legal advisor or some guy, older guy in his 60s, is almost like a father figure, either in the police or law or government or something, has helped them. So obviously there'll be monies paid, and if Doofus is hiding somewhere in Colombia and Mexico and whatever the heck wherever the heck he's hiding, then there will be transferring of funds, right? There'll be, I forgot to charge my thing. So they will be moving funds around. So I feel like they're going to start investigating that to see what is going on as far as their accounting. Your finances won't lie, right? They say follow the money, right? And it'll lead you to everything, right? So they're going to be investigating on it. But then you have the Libra card, which pops up and says, hey, wait a second, right? We got to get proper court orders for investigation, search warrant type of a situation. But they're going to be stalling that for some reason, y'all. I don't know why though. I don't know who has so much of influence to actually stall, to say, yeah, I know you need a search warrant, but hold on a second. Come see me tomorrow, I'll give it to you. Come see me day after tomorrow, I'll give it to you. They're going to be stalling and giving the police actual authority, warrants, legal permission to go and access. But then again, I wonder if he is somewhere hiding in a shithole somewhere overseas, whether it's because of the two countries' legalities there. Very interesting. I never expected this case to take a turn like this, ever. But then we also knew the family is shady as shit, right? So, and I am not going to apologize for the language I'm using today, because that family does not warrant any respect from me. It's from most of us who have even an ounce of integrity and morals. Courtney says, I was thinking the parents killed him. They are so odd, heartless, like. Where the heck did you pull that one from, Courtney? Oh, wow. Wait, Lucinda's here. Hey, Lucinda, I didn't see you step in. Finding. Yeah. Wait, so she found Stephen Bartolino. Is that the name? Can I get a confirmation on the lawyer's name? Is that the lawyer? He got off too easy as well as Brian's parents. Stephen Bertolino, can somebody confirm? Artsy Bookworm. Okay, let me see. So Lady Sapphire says, the attorney, I believe, his name is Stephen Bertolino. Okay, Stephen Bertolino. Give me 1 second. If that's the name, I thought they killed him too because Roberta ran to pick up the car and no. Okay, thanks for checking that for me, Lady Sapphire. Stephen Bertolino. Ten, 18, 20, 30, plus 12, 42, 44, that's 8, 12. Ooh, very, very, very interesting. I wouldn't be surprised if that's where the whole case is going to come unravel, because they're going to find something about this guy. He's got some crazy shit karma coming his way, the Stephen Bartolino. Yeah, he's not going to have very many good nights of sleep. You know what I mean? See, if you saw that, I mean, I'm not the only one who saw that video, but where supposedly Christopher Laundrie and another police officer, they're driving that golf cart around and that little buggy, and they go in and somehow miraculously they find the remains, and you see the way Christopher, the father, is talking to the police officer. Are you freaking kidding me? Did anybody pay attention to his body language and his facial expression? I mean, just imagine. Is that the normal reaction, a parent who finds out that their child just died? Is that the normal reaction? I mean, in fact, there's a shot of them actually smiling and laughing. I'm not kidding. Go find it. It's there somewhere on the internet. I remember that was shown on news, and I was like, wow, this man is like, you don't have, see, okay, it's very difficult to fake sadness when you really don't feel sadness, in my humble opinion. Okay? But right there it shows me that, they're sitting pretty over there because they know the child is safe. Yeah, exactly. How weird, isn't it? The police literally found him in a few minutes over there. Can you do a read? I will definitely do a read for Gene Hackman, because I know the circumstances under his passing. Filed a lawsuit against the parents and attorney. They won, and I wouldn't be surprised if they go after the cops. Yeah, it would bring me, I always felt like he's alive somewhere and his parents have, absolutely. Yeah, exactly. Hi, Jess. How is it that the cops, with all that training and their dogs and whatever the heck, they were not able to find the body, and this doofus magoofus comes in on his little buggy over there in his little golf cart, and then boom, he finds it. Yeah, people. Yeah. And how convenient that you can't do DNA testing, right? It's crazy. They never showed any sadness, no remorse, no sadness, no emotions, no nothing. We have all seen cases where, some parents, good people, raise their kids right, and for some reason the child goes rogue and goes and off somebody else, and then the parents, come out and make a statement saying that, we are truly sorry for the actions my son or my daughter took, and we are truly sorry for the loss my son or my daughter has caused your family, but we are parents too. We do, you're torn in that situation because you can't stop loving your child, and yet you need to acknowledge that you need to compartmentalize and really acknowledge that your child has committed a heinous crime. No statement, nothing from these two assholes. I mean, imagine that. Imagine that. Oh, his parents are 100% fucking psychos. Ooh. So we have the Queen of Wands. She keeps popping up, man. That freaking Roberta. Then we have Six of Pentacles. Then we have Five of Cups. Regrets about the past. Justice. Two of Pentacles. Five of Swords. The Strength card. King of Wands. Wow. I need two more cards. Oh, I did get two more cards. The Sun cards popped up. Justice is going to be served for the threesome. Ooh, baby. I love it. Bring it on. Bring it on. Fry their sorry asses in court. Little shits. Not little shits. Big shits. I mean, the worst, right? Really worst. I mean, what? I can't even comprehend. So here we have the Queen of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, we have the Strength card, and the King of Wands. Very interesting that the King and Queen of Wands are looking in the same direction, and we are talking about the Strength card, which says having the courage and the fortitude to take a specific action, knowing very well that it may not necessarily turn out to be the right thing to do. Okay, so that's crazy, right? It's like, why do you need strength and fortitude to take action knowing very well it may not give you the right outcome? In certain scenarios, yeah, for example, if you know that your child has committed a crime, calling up the cops and saying, dude, this is what has happened, come and arrest his sorry ass. I know he's my child and I know I'm reporting, come and arrest his ass. That's having the strength and fortitude to do the right thing. But in this case, here it's about the past. It's about struggling with how do we explain away who we ask for help, who we give what money to help us in that situation. Struggling with coming to a agreement on the story to stick for it. I am convinced that Laundrie's parents are criminal as heck. I'm just saying. Just my opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. And allegedly, these are my observations and my opinions. Do your own research, do your own due diligence, and form your own conclusions. On the other hand, we have Justice. We have the Five of Swords. We have the Sun card and the Three of Cups. And right in the middle, we have the Five of Cups again, and then we have the Two of Pentacles. So there is regret. There is regret that they had options, and they regret making the decisions that they made, because now they realize that holy shit, everything is up in the air now. They thought everything is over, everything was done with and all, so let's move on with their lives. No. Now they are regretting that. They're saying they wish they had taken another route. They had a couple of options. They went one way. Now there's regret. Even though we had the options, we chose another route. And there is regret because now we know the legalities are never going to leave us behind. And you have the Sun card with regards to their son. And again, you are back to the Three of Cups. So, justice, I do believe, is going to be served with regards to the three people, which I believe is Laundrie's parents and whoever helped them. So, this is my yes card. Justice is going to be served. I'm living for it. I'm like, but my question is, my question is, will they ever find Brian Laundrie? I'm okay with Brian Laundrie, if we find out that somewhere in some country, somewhere, he fell ill and he caught some sort of a viral infection or bacterial infection and he passed. I'm like, yeah, that's fine by me. It's okay. I'm not going to be sitting and crying for his sorry ass. It's like, whatever. Exactly. I'm going to say yes, Veronica. He did. Veronica Dupuis says, do you think Brian found out that Gabby called her ex and was planning on leaving him? So I think there was an argument. Go watch my videos that I did for that case. There was an argument and it was control and he was like, no, you're not going to be doing any of that. I have answered that question. Absolutely yes. But it wasn't just because of the fact that she had contacted her ex. Now, Gabby can also be a little bit, and she has acknowledged this, she can also be a little bit of a, what do you call, somebody who instigates, somebody who gets in your face knowing very well is going to cause a little bit of a strife. She acknowledges a scrapper. She's like, I can be a little scrapper. I know that. I have been that on occasion. So, but just because you're a little scrapper doesn't mean that it warrants somebody taking your life, right? So that's the part that gets me, man. It's like freaking crazy. Wait a second. She's the one I think raises, yeah. I think if his parents were involved from the jump, I believe they would have flown him out of the country from the scene of the crime. However, he drove home into... There's no way they would have flown him out of the country. Absolutely not. He would have got caught. That is like the stupidest thing they could have done. No way they would have 100% got him a fake passport, a fake identity, and got him out via land, because aircraft, impossible. Absolutely, Veronica, that's true. That's exactly what happened, plotting and planning. I mean, his parents, man, shit. I also found out that they have completely cut off communication with the daughter, I believe. Her name is Cassie Laundrie. Let's see what's going on with that. I don't think he's in Mexico. I wouldn't be surprised if he's in some other country, but I don't see him. What are the odds? What if he pops up somewhere in Pakistan or something like that? You grow a beard and you he did have those he did look a little bit Middle Eastern, so he grow a beard and wear the turban and run around wearing the garb that they wear in Pakistan. You know how the men dress over there. You'd blend right in, except that he wouldn't speak a word of their language. So wouldn't that be surprising if they found him there? If he goes into one of those countries, he'll never be found. He'll never be found. Because if you have the money, you can, I mean, talk about corruption, okay? In Pakistan, it is another level. So, give me 1 second. I want to see what the deal is with Cassie Laundrie. What's going on with her? They want me to pull these cards because I wonder if Cassie knows what the role the parents did, and I wonder if, Mars, and I wonder if she might have threatened the parents. She may not know everything, she may know something, or she may know everything with regards to the role the parents did. She has been stopped from talking. She has been stopped from, it's like her ammunition has been taken away. Star card. Yeah, she knows the parents helped. She absolutely knows it. Oh my word. Knight of Cups. The Hangman pops up again. Good Lord. And then you have the Eight of Pentacles. Look, we have two hangmans over here. What are the freaking odds over here? There's a reason why she has been forced to stop communication, or there is no communication with the family. I think the family knows with the Star card. The family very much knows that she knows that her parents have definitely helped him. She knows the three principal people who have helped him. Okay? And then you have the Knight of Cups over here that says, yeah, it was all like, an emotional thing, and they actually tried to get her to be involved in this too, but she's like, nah, I'm going to stay out of it in terms of helping. She's like, nah, I hear it. I wouldn't be surprised if Brian actually contacted her also, and she's like, I don't know about that, bud. Because then you have another hangman saying, I need to think about it. And then you have the Eight of Pentacles, and she's like, no, we got to work on this. I need time to think about this, okay? So I wouldn't be surprised if Brian contacted her. And then she has the Five of Pentacles. She goes, yeah, I've thought about it, and guess what? I don't want to have a part of it. The Hierophant, because she was afraid of the government or the authorities. Her King of Swords. The Two of Wands. I think her husband might have stopped her also. Said, we are done if you help them. Page of Swords. Yeah, there's been a lot of gossip about her. Nine of Cups. A lot of emotional whatever. And Ace of Swords. I think she was overwhelmed, and for a brief period of time she must have thought, it's my kin, I should help. But I think her husband kind of clarified for her, look, there's a lot of talk, okay, with regards to this case, and if you do help, keep in mind how this is going to affect your life going on in the future, and we have two small kids. So he might have convinced her not to take part of it. And also, if she does get caught, she's going to go to jail for accomplice. So that kind of, and also I think she has sought legal advice in terms of how do I handle this case. I'm not directly involved, but legal counsel never hurts to lawyer up, right? And they might have said, you best be keeping quiet and wash your hands off this, or you're going to get sucked into it. They did have two opportunities, she did have two options, and she decided to say, you know what, I don't want to get involved, as is she got a lot of flack. She's like, all this gossip, I cannot deal with it. I need to check out, I need to continue to go down my path and disengage myself from there. And Nine of Cups over here, yeah, it does say emotional fulfillment, but it also talks about clarity about your emotions with the Ace of Swords, clarity about your emotions with regards to this case. And she was able to figure it out and said, yeah, no, I don't want to blatantly, obviously involve myself. But did I agree with the Knight of Cups that Brian did approach her. I agree that she might have met Brian right after he killed. I am telling you, she not agree. I am saying that she met with him right after all this drama happened, after he killed her. But I don't think at that particular point in time she realized that he had eliminated Gabby Petito. I think he must have gone crying to her saying that they had a big fight or whatever, but at that point in time I doubt if she knew that he had eliminated her already. So wait, but he wasn't a murderer to Gabby. Wait. Okay, so Cece has a point. So let's see. She has something to say. I understand that Kirtana, but he wasn't a murderer to Gabby's parents, nor was she reported having him leave the country. Then he would have given him a head start and have. Oh, I know what. Okay, I get what you're saying. But well, I don't know about the timeline. I suppose looking into the timeline would help us understand what whether he was able to leave the country before. So okay. Here's a question. So if Cece, let's look at what Cece is saying. She says that he might have left just before she was reported missing, right? So if he had legally left via flight, then they would have gone and they would have checked whether he has exited the country, and then based on his passport and visa, they would know which country he's going to. And would they have not had a chance to investigate in that country and have him extradited? So that answers that. Oh, I don't care if you use a question mark, but so Lady Sapphire, so hang on, let me see if there are any other. If they had, you're right, addicted to art and crime, says they should have answered the Petito families. If they had helped the Petito family, they would have come out looking like they were the best parents ever, doing the right thing. But they're not good people. They don't have a moral compass. We know that. On Cassie's Instagram, she says Brian is a victim of domestic violence. Oh, get over it. Yeah, I don't believe her. No, hang on. Don't get me wrong. Domestic violence victims are not only women. There are a lot of men who are victims of domestic violence. We know that. But in this case, I digress. He was not a victim of domestic violence. Absolutely not. So the question was, Lady Savaya says, are the parents helping support Cassie? They have offered support, okay? They have offered support, but she is like, no, because she has considered it, simply because, with the money transactions and all that stuff, what if they say that somebody pops out of the woodwork and say that Brian Laundrie's paid off Cassie to keep her mouth shut? So she has purposefully gone into hiding, or rather gone into hiding with regards to the case, like distancing myself, that's the right word. But she's super burdened by the whole thing. Cassie knows it's a ticking time bomb. I don't believe that Cassie is completely innocent. I don't believe she's totally lying. I don't think. When Brian went to visit her, I don't think she knew that he had killed Gabby at that point. I think he might have pitched like, oh, we had another big fight type of a situation. See, I will say this. Brian Laundrie would have never been the man that Gabby Petito wanted him to be. Nothing wrong with wanting your man to be a certain type of way, but to play the devil's advocate, you don't need to play the devil's advocate. Just to be honest, it's very wrong that a lot of people, we fall in love with an individual and then try to change them and mold them to be something else. So I'm confused. Why would you do that? If he is not everything that he is for you, why even care to be in a relationship? Why even take it forward? Right? Or maybe she realized later that, certain parts of him she really liked and she was in love with, and certain parts of him she wasn't too satisfactory. Brian Laundrie could never be Gabby Petito. I'm not saying she's a gold digger or anything like that. That's not what I'm saying. But she had a certain vision in her head about her ideal man, and I think she realized that he was never going to be that. And you could also jot it down to, initially when you fall in love, you're all like, lovey-dovey, and, we have our blinders on. How many of us have missed the red flags, right? So I have to say that too. I just got to be honest with this. While he was gone, Gabby contacted, Addicted to Art and Crime says, while he was gone, Gabby contacted the ex. I think that has a major part of it. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I hear you, Cece. Yeah, I agree, Veronica. That confession was just bah humbug. That was very scripted. Very scripted. See, I will say that, could Gabby have mentioned, could she have in the heat of the moment said, I wish I still was with so-and-so, and that could have been a trigger. But did he find out that she had called the ex? Yeah, but is that the only reason? No, that's not the only reason why he eliminated Gabby. Let me tell you that. I feel like he had some sort of envy and jealousy to her. Y'all, let's address something. How many relationships have we seen where the couple end up competing with each other? You know what I mean when I say compete with each other. How many relationships have we seen where, what the hell is on the wall behind me? Oh, shit, for a second I freaked out. How many relationships have we seen where you can clearly tell both of them are a couple, but one of them will be jealous of the other, that envy. We've seen that happen so many times. So I do believe that, I'm stuck to my seat. I do believe that Brian Petito, I'm sorry. That was, oh shit. Why did I say that? I believe that Brian Laundrie was truly envious and jealous of Gabby's aura, her magnetism, the way, she could communicate with people. He was definitely envious of that. I'm just going to say that. Jamie Harden says his mom writing that note and saying, but yeah, that was such a scripted thing. Yeah, that was bunch of Looney Tunes, man. The two of them, the Laundries. Yes, people, hit the like button. Thank you, Lady Sapphire. Hit the like button, everybody. Give me a thumbs up. I'm just letting some hearts float. Thank you. So he was always envious of her. And you know how that somewhere in the head they get twisted about it. She could have done so much better than that asshole. I mean, buddy. Yeah, I agree. He could never be like her. He could never. He is an odd duck. Okay, I want to say one more thing, and I'm bringing this in, and I know I don't like to talk about other cases when I'm doing a reading for this case, but for some reason, that Koberger guy, right? Brian Koberger, you know how people are saying he's autistic and he's this and that? I don't know why that popped in my head. He's not autistic. He's odd. That man is not autistic. Let me just tell you that. So I don't know why I had to mention that, but maybe it's time for me to do a reading for that. But hang on, let's finish this. Give me 1 second, y'all. Oh, I just need to do this. Hang on 1 second. Thank you. Look, y'all, I'll tell you this though, okay? I would not be surprised if Cassie's the one who's going to end up squealing to the cops and saying, hey, FYI, I think this is where he is, or I think this is what really happened, or I just found out, or something like that. Does she know what happens? I think she knows what happens, but does she know every single detail? It's like she knows, but a lot of it she's kind of figured it out. And I'm also going to say at some point in time that parents are going to be held criminally accountable. I do foresee the parents actually going to jail. I do foresee that. So, I'm telling you, y'all, don't be surprised if you hear somewhere in some, Timbuktu, the case breaks, says, oh, this guy, he was found, he's an international tourist, he was in the Amazon, or where, I'm just using Amazon, wherever, hiking, and then he felt sick, and a whole bunch of people found out and picked him up and took him to the hospital, or he went to the hospital because he has some sort of, I don't know, whatever, pick a thing, sickness, malaria, jaundice, whatever the heck that happens in that neck of the woods, or he got bit by a venomous snake or some shit like that. And some nurse or some doctor over there is going to be like, oh my God, why does he look familiar? Why does he look familiar? Why does he look familiar? And they'll be like, oh my God, isn't he the guy who was accused of killing Gabby Petito? And that's how the shit's going to break. So I wouldn't be surprised if something like that happens. I am also going to say, I am surprised the parents aren't in court. I do believe their nightmare hasn't ended as yet. I don't think. But this time I don't feel that the Petito's family is going to be instrumental in doing this. I do believe it's the law. Yeah, you're right, y'all. Brian Kobaga is not autistic, and they shouldn't be saying shit like that. It's well, I'm glad you're out of that situation, Veronica. My whole focus has shifted now to Kobaga. And this is what we have. So, I am telling you, Cassie is going to kind of figure out some things. She knows some things. She does know a lot of things. She knows a lot of things. She does know some things, whichever way you want to play it around. She's going to connect the dots about the mother and the communications, and she's going to be overwhelmed with it, and she's going to tell the cops, yeah. Absolutely. Okay, that's how that's going to come unravel. Let's stop with that. So let me do a quick one on the Goofus Brian Kohlberger. I'm pulling some cards for Brian Kohlberger because I'll say this, don't be surprised if the case actually gets thrown out. Okay, let's just leave it at that because that calls for another. Okay, so I just wanted to say this about what's his name, Gene Hackman. I was thinking about it. I'm not pulling cards for him just now, but I was thinking about it. Okay, let's play the scenario out. So they have two surviving dogs. Who fed the dogs? Her body was mummified. There was a German Shepherd in the closet, a whole bunch of pills over there. And this guy, Hackman, somewhere in the mudroom, collapsed. So if her body is mummified, that means she's been gone for a while, which means the dogs in the yard have not been fed, which means they'd be hungry. Who's feeding the dogs? So I was like, let's first debunk it. So here's the scenario I came up with, okay? She goes upstairs to get pills for, what's his name? Hackman. Her dog, one dog follows her, okay? And she reaches, she grabs the pills, she has a brain aneurysm, she drops dead, or she I don't know how many seconds it takes. In the mix of it, the dog must have been a little agitated and she must have trashed around and kicked the closet door. We don't know exactly what kind of a closet door it is, whether it's one of those with the big round handles where you have to close and turn or whatever. And the dog gets stuck over there and the dog is like, oh, I don't know what's going on. And he's 95, he's sitting there downstairs, maybe he has dementia, maybe he doesn't recollect, waiting for her to come down with the medication, and he forgets she's there. Maybe that's what the medication is for. He has dementia, he has memory loss, and he forgets that there's another person living in the house because the memory comes and goes, comes and goes. So he thinks he's living alone, and he goes and he takes care of the dogs in the yard or whatever, and he doesn't even realize his significant other is upstairs lying dead and the other dog is missing. Maybe he doesn't even know. So that's one scenario I could think of, which seems, because if they're saying that he was found dead in the mudroom, maybe he came in from the outside and he goes in and out, takes care of the dogs, and he thinks his world is just the dogs, the two dogs in the yard. So that's what I think. On the other hand, I'm sitting here thinking, was he one of the richest in Hollywood? No, but he was wealthy enough to be able to afford a housekeeper and etc., even if the housekeeper comes once a week or once in 2 weeks. How come nobody noticed? What about people maintaining the yard? You maintain your yard at least once a week, right? They come. So if she's mummified, she would have been there for a while. And they're saying that the electric heater was there. So did she get electrocuted? What happened? So I'm not sensing that is sinister as yet. I feel like, because you got to debunk it, right? We can't just automatically assume that everything is a conspiracy theory. The other scenario I thought was maybe the pills were for her. But the only explanation, reasoning I can have about the dog locked in the closet or in the closet is maybe in the struggle, the dog must have turned it. I don't know how tight that room is or whatever. The dog must have gone in and she must have struggled and she might have by mistake kicked the door shut and the dog got locked in. So, and I feel so sad. That's a terrible scenario. Oh, they were in the kennel? Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't see the email, Lady Sophia. Thank you for sending me the article. I'm going to look at it. The news tonight said Gene's pacemaker last reported on February 17th. I'm assuming that's when he died. Wow. Okay, so let's debunk this, okay, for a second. I'm going to read the article, Lady Sophia. So if he died on the 17th and just a couple of days ago they found him, so it's a good 10 days, right? Who was feeding the dogs, the other dogs? Because they say those dogs are alive, right? That was found deceased was in his kennel. Oh, not in the closet. Okay. So, who was feeding those other two surviving dogs? I'm going to look at it. Let's I'm just going to do a quick pull for Gene Hackman, just a short video, okay? I don't feel the pull to do a full-on reading for him as yet, but maybe I will. I just want to see. Mental. I got the air card and Libra, which is all air elements. 8 of Wands. It was sudden, it was quick, and then what is this? Ooh. This is interesting. What do we have? 6 of Swords, which is very interesting. And 10 of Pentacles. Devil card. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, you want to come out. That's 9. 1, 10. I believe we're going to hear something more about this case, y'all, because I do believe it has something to do with the mind, right? Something to do with the mental state of somebody. But I also feel like this investigation is going to go on. I don't think they are going to shut it down. Whatever evidence they find, it's not going to be sufficient to take action, but they have to leave it alone for a little bit. But I also feel that they're going to have to, if at all anybody takes action, it's going to be a daughter of his. I know he has 3 children. I know of 1 daughter. This is not an open or shut case. At the moment, could there be some sort of a conspiracy? There could be. After pulling the card, I remember I played out the scenario. After pulling the cards, I feel like there's more to it, because I don't think that she was technically sick, because I feel like, no, y'all, this is not a natural. Five of Swords, so there was some sort of an argument and there was some sort of a contentious interaction. Five of Swords, Five of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, Two of Cups, Five of Wands. What the hell? How many fives are we going to get over here? Hang on, y'all. Hang on. This is taking a turn. We have the Magician. We have the Eight of Wands. We have the Four of Pentacles. The Six of Swords. This is crazy. Y'all, I wonder if this is a case of extortion. Extortion or theft. No, there's more to this case. So Five of Swords and the Queen of Swords. I do believe she has been in an argument with somebody with regards to something. Okay, Five of Swords is like abuse and violence and all that. So she has been in a kind of a contentious situation with somebody. Then you have the Magician and the Five of Wands, which says again contentious action. So Swords and her argument, abusive, verbally, whatever. The Magician here is physical altercations with regards to finances, having a need to walk away, but there are two choices and they decide to take action really fast and they're trying desperately to keep it under control and hold on to it. So either extortion or robbery or theft or something like that, or misappropriation, I should say. Yeah, there's more to this case. Well, we'll see. Wait, what? I wonder about cameras. You would think him being a celebrity where they disconnect would. Okay, just thinking out loud. Yeah, that's true. Wait, I'm missing. So Lady Sapphire says he was last seen 2 weeks prior. The exterminator came to spray and saw her in the house and called 911, and the other dogs were running around on the property. Autopsy is done, waiting on toxicology. I mean, if the dogs were hungry for 2 weeks, I mean, come on now. I hope they're doing okay. I wonder about cameras, yeah. Yes, and she goes, it was the only DNA found from what I've read. Oh, I don't know what they're talking about. Hi, Arachari, good to see you. Okay. You would think they have security cameras, right? Yeah, that's what I thought, Amanda. Somebody must have been in the house. So, but then again, y'all, how easy, hi Arachari, how easy is it to disconnect a security camera? Yeah, this is a bit bizarre, y'all. Very bizarre. Very, okay, we will do this then. Nah, yeah, I'm not buying it. I am not buying this. This is a, yeah, manipulation. Judgment, Temperance, and the Magician right here. Then here we have the Hangman, Queen of Cups, and Magician. Devil, the Two of Wands, and Magician. The World card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 cards out of 9 are major arcanas. So this is some strong energy. We are going to hear more about this. We are going to hear more about this case. There is going to be an announcement that's going to be made. I suggest we wait and see, because this is not like a natural, or they just had heart attacks, or they just lay down and they died. No. So. Yeah, well, you know what, Amanda, I digress. So, my bathroom is not carpeted, thank God. Oof, I can't stand it when people have carpeting in the bathroom areas. It's crazy. So for some time, I did have a little space heater in my bath area, because you get out of the shower and you're drying yourself off, and even though the heat would be going on in the house, I'd be like, oh, I need quick, get out of there fast. I need my body to warm up really fast. I would have the space heater on for a little bit, maybe like 5 minutes, and then I'd turn it off. So, of course, now I don't use it, but could be a murder-suicide. But then why would she care about just one dog not seeing the overdoses? They had 3 German Shepherds, so why? It could be a murder-suicide. Don't know. Could be. Maybe that. But then, what's her name? Lady Sapphire says apparently the dog died in the kennel, so we don't know. We don't know the whole truth. So I do feel sorry, because I think Gene Hackman he had the ability to play a villain's role as well as the hero's role, right? I mean, he could, but anyway, let's leave it at that. Well, I'm going to stop recording. I have an appointment at 7:29 a.m. I have to leave at 8:30, so I got to go get cleaned up and take a shower, etc., and leave. So I haven't yet sent out the emails for my Saturday. I will do it, I promise. So if you don't get it right now, don't freak out. It'll be there. I'll try and, because Saturday 1200 hours Central Standard Time, right? So it's going to be midnight for me on Saturday night. So I will send it out. Today is Friday night. So sometime by the end of today, I'll send out those Zoom invitations. So I'm so glad to see you all here. I do appreciate you all. Thank you so much, everybody. Take care. Blessed be happy, be safe, and I'll catch up with you all soon. I'm sorry I'm cutting it so abruptly. I just got to go. So take care, y'all, all right? See you around again. Bye for now.